Hey, my friend, not to overwhelm you, but this digital product that I'm just coming back out with as I get refreshed with being back online, it's about turning what you know into a digital product idea. So when you finish with the prompts and answering the questions and then answering the prompts, you should have a pretty good idea for your very first digital product. And let me just show you something else that I added, and I keep putting the price down. So now it's just like 99 cents. That's just like a donation. But more than anything, I want you to go through it and see if it makes sense. I can get some feedback from you because my goal is for you to hone in on the things that you know and to go through some discovery questions, because I recognize when you've been doing something for a very long time, you take for granted the excellent gift, talent, skills, and abilities that you have. And so when a person asks you what is your passion or your purpose, or tell me about your skills and abilities, you may downplay them. So these are a couple of different worksheets that I've put within this so that you can do a discovery. So the first thing that you can look at, if you want, you can do either one, but these are discovery questions. So I just kind of put your life discovery questions, your work and everyday life, what you notice, your frustrations, and those are really good. Because if there's something that keeps you up at night, or something that you think needs to be fixed, or if you're frustrated with something, these are some really good questions to really bring to the forefront of your mind on, what's important to you, what you would like to fix. There's some I wish questions, and then there are some clues questions, because what you're looking for is some patterns. And then what you can do is then you'll come to the other worksheet that's in here on turn what you know into a digital product idea. It's really a digital product idea, but you'll go through here and it's still some discover questions in here. There are some defining questions. There are some problems that you would like to solve. There is an area where you're able to hone in on who your potential audience may be. And then you put in, where is it? There's a prompt that you will paste in Chat GPT, and then all of the answers that you've come up with, you'll paste those answers in there. And then you'll go on a journey on honing in on what type of digital product you can present. You can resell or you can give away. Basically, like me, I'm basically giving it away because I want to get feedback on, if it makes sense. And I don't want to overwhelm you, but like I said, there's a discovery worksheet in here. There is the actual turn what you know into a digital product worksheets in here, and you're just answering questions. So if you are willing to answer questions and get in, more laser focused on what patterns are you seeing, as you answer these questions, and some of them may be redundant, but as you answer them, and if there's a certain way that you're answering them, and when you go over and observe them, you start seeing some patterns, or, what is a recurring theme that keeps coming up over and over, that may be the very thing that you should focus your product on. A lot of things that I talk about because of my profession. I'm always talking about secondary and post-secondary college counseling. I'm always talking about dual enrollment. I'm always talking about building student agency. I'm always talking about internships and financial aid and college admissions and volunteering and connecting students with their community. So I'm always talking about those things. Things personally, I'm always talking about how can we have more than one income stream, because relying on one income stream and then it disappears, particularly because we're in the grant writing area and we're paid out by grants. You don't want to just rely on one particular type of income. And what are some of the things that you can be doing to have a plan B, plan C? I'm always talking about vegan and vegetarian and fruits and vegetables and diet, nutrition, because I'm a breast cancer survivor. And so there's a lot of recurring themes or topics. But when I go, what shall I say? The underlying theme for all of that is I'm helping people navigate, I'm disseminating information, I'm always gathering and learning information. I'm always in a position to serve people. I'm giving people advice through mentoring, coaching, advising. And so those are the common denominators. So those are the themes that I keep seeing over and over and over. And then I'm always looking for a better way to present information so people can get the results that they want in their life. So you want to go through these discovery questions, and it may, if you need it, it may even reignite, kindle a fire that you let simmer or you put on the back burner. But these discovery questions may, give you a newfound epiphany on what you want to do. And like I said, the reason why I put this together and want you to try it out. Of course, my colleague, I did it for her. She was like, I want to create a digital product. She's she's a facilitator, she's a speaker, and so she wants to present different digital products for people to purchase, some of them for her to give away free. And so I put the initial product together for her, but she knew what I was talking about. I redid it because I want it to be super simple for if someone has never done this before, they can hit the ground running. So I don't know. I hope that that's something that you'll be able to do, but you'll have to give me some feedback. So when you come over to this page, this is what I, wrote out on what you should be receiving and things of that nature. So very excited. It keeps evolving. And even if after you purchase, if I add something, I'll just send it to you or send you an email through. I hope this system, tracks your email, but if it doesn't, no problem. Just go back and check, because I'm going to be, adding a few things to this. But I'm very excited for you so that you can see what it is that is important to you. You can go through your long list of all of your gift, talent, skills, and abilities, the things that you've been working on for years, again, that you may be taking for granted. But these are some skill sets that you have that you can turn into a digital product idea and start your journey on actually turning what you know into a digital product. Okay. So click the link in the video description. You're going to come to this page. This has went from $7 to $5 to $2. And then I thought, you know what? Let me just make this donation worthy. 99 cents, something like that, because the whole idea is for you to try it and give me feedback. Okay, so click the link in the video description and have a good time answering the discovery questions. Those are for individuals where you just really don't know what you like, and this will take you through that. And then that second worksheet hones in a little bit more on what you know, what you've been doing, what type of problem you're solving, who's your target audience. And then, like I said before, when you paste in that prompt in Chat GPT, and then you paste in all of the answers that you answered, the questions, you paste all of your answers or responses in there, and then you start a conversation with Chat GPT on what your potential digital product could be. Okay? So many blessings to you, my friend.